Hello. Oh, wow. Oh, I think I got something in my eye. Wow. What a day yesterday. That was crazy. That escalated quickly. Um, it's all right though. Today is gonna be better. No ranting today. And if if there is ranting, we're gonna keep it very short and sweet. Like, fuck it. I'm done talking about people that don't give a shit about me. My mom always said, "Why do you let people so close to you?" I'm like, bro, I don't know, man. Why? Dumb. All right. Anyway, what's this today? Friday? Yes, tis. Hello, everybody. If you want a reading, let me know. I'm doing readings right now. So you can tell me, you can ask a question, or you can just write in the chat that you want a card pulled. Let me know what's up, people. It was raining here like crazy earlier. Thunderstorm, but so short, very short, like maybe 30 minutes. But I'm happy when it rains because it means I don't have to water my plants. I say this all the time, and I'm going to keep saying that because it makes me happy. Because I have so many plants that it takes me a long ass time to water them all. And that's only the ones in the backyard that get the rain. The ones on my porch, I still have to water those because they don't get the rain. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Hello, Jennifer. So I hope everybody's having a good day. I hope everybody's looking forward to the weekend for those that don't work on the weekend. Party time. I do think I need some jams though. Ooh, that coffee is good, but it's, oh man, I woke up this morning and it's so hot, man. It's so hot. I'm like, what is going on here? Like, bad. I need to start, oh, there it is. I need to start figuring something out here. I think I can. Wow, did everybody see that whole fucking feud between Elon and Trump? I love it. I love it. Of course that was going to happen. I mean, of course that was going to happen. I don't know how people thought that was not going to happen. Or I don't know how people thought that Trump was not involved with Epstein and all that bullshit. Like, of course he was. Like, how are people surprised about this? It's so funny to me because I'm like, dude, yes. This was a volatile situation from the beginning. You know, this dude being in office is a volatile situation at all. You know, and anything related to Elon as well, because to the contrary of what the common belief is that he's some sort of genius, the man is not a genius by any means, because a genius would never act that way. The man is absolutely out of his fucking mind and crazy, okay? Geniuses are not in the public eye like this, okay? They have other things to do. They're busy trying to save the world. That's what geniuses do. It's fucking nuts, bro. I'm laughing my ass off. Oh, shit. I'm turning on my old phone right now. I'm going to be using it as, like, to listen to my playlist, yo. I'm having ideas today. But yeah, I found that shit so funny, man. Oh my god. And everybody's making fun of them so hard. Ah, it's good. It's good. Um, I mean, no. What? Don't do that. Don't do that. Get out of there. What the fuck is this? Do. Clear all. Okay, alright, whatever. Jeez, what the hell's going on with my phone? It was fine. Just this broken screen, but now it's like acting up like crazy. My old phone. My new phone is the Razor, the Razor, the flip one. Don't you love it? I love it. But it's the 24. Obviously, I can't afford the 25, but I don't care. I love this one. I haven't had a good phone in years, and I finally now do, and I'm like, yes. Oh, it says no. Okay. Okay, maybe I can't do that then. But why? Oh man, it's fucking hot as fuck. I got the air conditioner in my room on 64, man. I'm using my window unit in here, and it's still like shit. Alright, let's see if I can do what I'm trying to do. No SIM card. It doesn't need to have a SIM card in order for other functions to work. So leave me alone with that. Again, guys, if you want a reading, please let me know. I'm here. I'm doing this. Okay, I'm in the wrong thing. And then these fucking people have been mowing the lawn of the church property all fucking day. The Baptist church across my fucking house. Man, I put my earplugs in. I don't want to fucking listen to that shit all day, mowing the fucking lawn. They'll be mowing that lawn for like 5 hours, bro. I mean, granted, the property's big, but it's not that big that you're gonna have to be out there for fucking 5 hours mowing the damn lawn. Come on. Hey, Payne, how are ya? Not that. I'm trying to connect to my turntable. Stop that. What you get at the store? Food, I'm assuming? I'm good. Come on now. Hurry the fuck up. This one. I'm trying to connect my fucking earbuds to my old phone right now, but it's not working. Monster Killer Brews. Couple bags of nuggets. Love it. I eat them too. I eat veggie nuggets though. I don't eat chicken nuggets. I eat veggie nuggets, but they're good. People are like, ew, that's and then I make it for them, and they try it, and they're like, whoa, this is actually really good. Yeah, I told you. Like, I'm a meat eater too, but so I was skeptical about these like vegetarian things in the beginning as well. But you can find some really good quality shit that you can't even taste the difference, really. And it's actually better because it's less greasy and shit. People just don't want to give stuff a chance, man. Give it a chance, dude. Don't knock it till you try it. Fuckers. Is that not the right one? Is it this one then? Come on, connect. The fuck's the problem? Now I can understand that. Connect it. Oh my god. Oh my god. It worked. It worked, yo. Okay, so now I'm going there. Bada bing, bada boom. Because for some reason, when I connect my Bluetooth to my computer while I'm streaming to listen to my YouTube playlist, it sounds fucking horrible on my earbuds. It sounds like crackling and fucking like really weird. So I'm like, dude, and because I use my phone, my actual phone that I'm currently using, I can't listen to it on you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna use my old phone. Because I need some jams in my life. Not gonna lie. Alright, cool. It's all there. Let's do it. Play all. Ooh, it's a little loud. No! Nope. This weather is killing me. Nope. It really shuffled my playlist shittily. It's alright. We're gonna do it. Okay. As long as I got some jams going. Got the Cure up in here. I love the Cure. That does not mean that I would have fit well into the 80s. I don't think... I did not like the 80s. Like, I did not like the colorful, the big hair, the big earrings, the big clothing, the shoulder pads. So the aesthetics of the 80s can really suck it. I didn't like the movies. I didn't like the music very much, except for like certain things. You know what I'm saying? I'm a 90s girl through and through. Like, for some reason, I am not a fan of any 80s things. So, except for this, I guess the 80s alternative or the 80s new wave. I love that shit. I love it. You know, but everything else regarding the 80s is kind of like, I don't know. I don't like it. All right, cool. I got my little stress cube here. I love this thing. This is my favorite. This is my favorite part of it. Like when I lay in bed at night, I use it. I hold it and I just keep fucking with it until I fall asleep. No, you've never seen that? It's really awesome. It has multiple functions. Like it has buttons here. Some of them make a noise. Some of them don't. Then it has this part where you can... I guess you're just supposed to like kind of rub your finger in it or whatever. Then it has this ball here. And you could press on it. And it has these here. These little wheels. You can mess with those. Then it has a switch. Because, you know, everybody likes fucking switching things on and off, right? So you can do that. Oh, and then it has this thing here. So you just do it like this. And then it does help, like, because it keeps your mind, like, you're kind of just focusing on this. Like, in your head, you're, like, imagining this. Because I'm just, like, I'm not looking at it. I'm just, like, laying there and I'm just doing this. My favorite part of it, like I said, is this part. It's turns like this. Has this little... And I just put my thumb on that little thing and I just turn it. And it you know, it's just kind of like, so whenever I'm sitting, if I'm not playing like games on my phone, but sometimes I'll do both. Like I have this in one hand and I'll play games on my phone on the other until I fall asleep. Because that's literally my brain. Like I have to do what I can, everything to exhaust my brain to go to sleep because my brain is so fucked. Yeah, but I love this thing. It helps me a lot. I like the buttons. I don't ever press the buttons that don't make sound, but I like the buttons that do click. They have them on Amazon. They have like better ones now, like with more sides and more stuff, but they have that exact one on there too. But they have all different kinds. They have balls too, and oh, I see, I see. You're the opposite. You need like just quiet and silence and shit to fall asleep, right? Not me. I got my TV on a very very low setting. And I do this because like, you know, I kind of, yeah, empty. See that, and that's what helps me with the empty head because I don't think about all these problems and shit. I just think about this action here, right? I'm kind of like zooming in on thinking about the stress ball. And that helps me because my brain is just focused on that instead of like a thousand things. You know what I mean? I think it's all due to growing up in a household where like my mom was very much a person that she would have the TV on and nobody was even watching it, and then the TV would just be on, and we'd be doing all kinds of shit around the house. And one day I asked my mom, like, or it was more like my mom told me, like, Jennifer, go and turn on the TV. And I'm like, what? Why? Like, we're not even going to be sitting at the TV watching it. And she's like, I need some kind of noise wall. I need some kind of noise. I can't sit here in complete quiet. Like, I need noise. So that's kind of like, you know, that's not a good thing. Like, that was just this compulsion I guess my mom had. And this kind of like then, you know, reflected on me, you know. So now I am that person too. My TV is on downstairs right now with the news playing. Granted, there are days where I just want silence and I have nothing on. Okay, that's a little different. Like, I'm still a little bit different than my mother, but most days, like, that TV is on. Something is on in the house. Like, if the TV is not on, I got music playing. Like, something is on because, like, I need to feel like shit's going on. You know, when nothing's on, it feels like the world is dead. I don't know how to explain it. That the only time I actually like embrace that is when I do like meditational activities or something. But even then, a lot of times I'll have like a very light, you know, meditational music playing to stimulate me. Yeah, so I always need some shit going on. Yeah. I know. It's like because it simulates having people around. That's what I think it is for me. Because I grew up with, there was always something going on in our house, right? It was me, my brother, my mom, and my dad. Either the uncle was coming over, or the cousins were coming over, or friends were there, or like we were going somewhere, or we had a party, like my parents had a party with their friends. There was always something going on, you know what I mean? So when there's nothing going on, I'm like, oh my god, this is not good. Hold on, you project on my. I see. I understand. What the hell is this? What are you logging me out for? Don't be logging me out. I was listening to my jams. I got logged out of something. Oh, I don't give a shit about that. It's logging me out of everything because this is not my main phone. I don't give a shit. I don't want to fucking listen to, I don't want to, no, this is stupid. Oh! I don't even want to really listen to that song. I've been thinking a lot lately about New Orleans, man. There's been a lot of things like I've been seeing like commercials about jazz music, and I've been seeing like these different things, and I'm like, oh man, I miss that town, man. I miss that town every fucking day. I think about it at least one time. I'm like, damn, I want to go back there, dude. I really want to go back there. But it's like, it's impossible at this moment. So I gotta get it out of my head. But it's alright. It's alright. I've been really hard trying to keep my head up, you know, because not much. What? Oh, no. Not much support, you know what I'm saying? Not much help from people, so I've been just trying to like really just pulling myself up by the bootstraps and saying, you know, fuck this shit, just do what you can, keep going, you know. Reminding myself that in my life there has never been real true help for me besides my family, you know. And when I say my family, I'm talking about my mom and my brother. My mom's gone. My mom has been gone, you know. So, it's alright. It's alright. Even if I end up homeless, like, I've been homeless before. Like, it didn't kill me. It's not gonna kill me now. It's gonna hurt me tremendously because of my cats, but I will survive. Somehow. Oh, yeah, uh-huh. You're a person that goes, like, really deeply into it. I'm like that, too. I'm like that, too. And that can be a good thing sometimes, but a lot of times it can be a bad thing, too. Yeah, see, like, I try to curb many of these compulsive behaviors that I have, right? It is kind of a mental marathon because, like, I'm not on any medication or anything like that, and I'm suffering severe anxiety. I know that now. Like, I have over time been able to pinpoint that I'm like, I have extreme anxiety, and I'm trying to curb this in any way that I can without, you know, having to take medication, which, you know, I mean, I'm managing. It's okay, you know. It's more an internal battle than anything else. You wouldn't be able to tell on the outside that I'm anxious. Like, whenever I tell people that, they're like, really, you have anxiety? Like, you don't appear to be, because I don't show it on the outside. It's all internally, because like that's just gonna be ridiculous for me to freak out on the outside. Like, I'm a grown ass woman, you know what I'm saying? Like stop that shit. But so all of these things, directing your thoughts and your thought process, and that is something that I'm trying to manipulate and adjust, in order to curb that anxiety. What also really helps is meditation, and I know that I haven't been able to really been in a place to do it, because there needs to be like like a basic calmness within me to be able to harness that and actually fully be able to submerge myself in the meditation, and then taking helpful things away from it, but I haven't been in that place lately, unfortunately. But I think I'm getting there, and then I can use meditation as a way to adjust that behavior again, that thinking and that compulsive behavior that I have. It's not just anxiety. I have other compulsions that it's very hard for me, like physical things that I do. Like, people will chew their nails and stuff like that. I don't do that, but I have a really bad compulsion with like picking at my skin. That's like something that I've always done since I was a little girl. And I've been doing really well not doing it. Even so, in the extreme situation that I'm in right now, that's usually when I'm able to curb that shit. It's so odd with me. Whenever I'm in this like really tough situation, that's when I stopped smoking and it worked. Or that's when I stopped doing something else and it worked. Like, I have to be under extreme pressure from all sides, and then these things work for me. It's fucking weird. Because anybody else would be like, oh man, I got so much going on right now. Like, quitting smoking is not on my list. It's not going to be something I can manage right now. For me, it's different. Like, bring it all on and then I can do it. It's fucking weird. I'm a very, very bizarre and weird person. Yeah, and I mean, me and you have been talking about, people don't give a shit anyway. People don't care, if you, about your emotions at all. 'I'd say probably 95% of the world does not give a fuck about how you feel. Um, so what's the point? I'm not going to expose myself just to be ridiculed or to be ignored. That's fucking stupid. That's what I was saying earlier, how my mom always told me, like, why do you let people so close to you? Well, I guess I'm like a hopeless romantic for connections with humans, and it's stupid. And my brother realized this long ago. Me, I'm fucking hopeless with that shit. That's another compulsion of mine. Making connections with people is a fucking compulsion. I hate it. Because I hate most of humanity. Because most of humanity, people are fucking disgusting garbage and trash. So it's like this paradox that I'm going through, because on one hand I'm like, fuck, like, bring it on, Armageddon, like, fuck everybody, including myself. Like, even if I go down with it, fine. But on the other hand, it's like, oh, but I love her, or I love him, and I really, it's so fucking like, oh my god. Man, I gotta do something with this fucking coffee cup. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, everybody's different, It seems like me and you are kind of like on the same page when it comes to this. So that's good, man. That's really good that you were able to conquer that. I agree with you, dude. I fucking agree with you 100%. And it's a shame. It's a fucking shame, because like I have, you know, I don't know, man. That's not how I imagined it would come. I never imagined that I would have these feelings like that. Because the world that my parents tried to give me and try to show me is not the world that we live in. My parents tried to try to show me a good world and tried to teach me about goodness and kindness and toward others, as well as creatures, any creatures on the planet, basically. And it's just not that way. We do not live in a world where the majority is like that. The majority is the opposite of that, and it's tough for somebody that was raised to believe that respect and kindness and these things, because like, besides the fact that it doesn't get you anywhere, it's also not reciprocated, and that's difficult. Like, it never ceases to be difficult. Mm, that's true. When I quit smoking cigarettes, I did start eating more. I did. So I had to, like, at the same time, curb that behavior. So it was like I was replacing one addiction with another one. So now I had to quit two things. I had to stop, being addicted to food and eat normally, and I had to stop taking in nicotine and tobacco. Yeah, but that's also something that I always like, that I'm a firm believer, like, what is good, right? To me, good and bad and evil, these are things that are like very subjective, right? Because what is good to somebody can be bad to somebody else. You know what I mean? So I don't really dwell in the conventional way that people view these things, because, and that's simply because I spent so much time being by myself and thinking about these things deep deeply, and coming to the realization, and then, like, it's like I go through these periods where I'm really just to myself, within myself, and then I expose myself a little bit to, like, social media, just to kind of see, like, where are people right now, after like 9 months, like, what has happened. And then it reminds me again, what me and you talked about, this whole, like, positivity and good vibes and all that fucking weird shit. And as soon as I see it, I'm like, okay, these people are still on that shit. These people are still oblivious, superficial, and ignorant to reality. So, okay, I'm pulling back again. Like, even so, people want to describe themselves as woke, actually, which actually would be awake, right? But whatever. And it's like, but you're not, right? You say you're woke, but you're really not. Because what the definition of being woke is to be able to see reality, okay? Like you said, uh, looking and seeing that there's things that are not constructive, things that are destructive and non-constructive, or what others like to refer to as bad or evil, okay? Like, these things exist. And just because you want to throw positive vibes and all that bullshit, that doesn't make them go away. Okay, you doing something about it helps people, but all this fucking la 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 la, that's not gonna do jack shit. Yeah, see, that's something that I talked about a little while back as well. Um, I think that, of course, we all have things that inspire us, or that motivate us, or things that we idolize too, right? I have things that I'm totally, like, into, that I have taken inspiration from. I you know My spiritual practices are huge. You know, I take examples from people that have been doing this longer than me, and try to incorporate that into my life. You know, to the movies that I watch, you know, the books that I read. Like I'm a big like one of my idols is Marie Antoinette, for instance. You know, but I build all these things on my own, right? There's nothing wrong with saying, "Oh man, I like this little thing that this person is doing. I feel like I want to do that too." Okay, but there are people out there that are just completely, just, I don't even know how to describe it. Like they're fake. Like they have not thought of anything themselves. They have seen videos of people doing this, so they're doing it, or whatever. However else they have now acquired this aesthetic and this image, right? They have no actual thought on their own. Like they will represent something, and if you ask them any deeper question about what they're trying to represent, they can't even give you an answer because they don't even know about the own thing that they're supposed to be representing. That's a good, for instance, politicians. Like a lot of politicians, they don't even know really, you know, what goes on. But so I like people that are actually unique, which is very rare. Which is very rare. Like people that actually have their own thoughts, that have their own creativity and come up with their own stuff. Like I said, there's nothing wrong to take inspiration from other things. I've done that with many things, because I don't know who it was, but it was some famous artist, I think, that said that most art, or pretty much all art, is copied in some way because somebody else has done it before. That's true. But if your whole personality is just a shell of fakeness, of stitched together fake bullshit, then like, I'm sorry, bro. Like you ain't as special as you think. And this is also a good topic because, like, I have been doing a lot of thinking on that end myself. Like, who am I? Like, how am I in anything special? I'm nothing special, you know. And the realization that our life is so tiny and meaningless is kind of nerve-wracking, right? But it is one of those things, like, we can find, maybe, you know, we are meaningful to maybe one person or something, you know, at least something, or an animal, we're meaningful to them, you know. And that is how meaningful we are. Of course, if we contribute things to society, we can incorporate ourselves into the, you know, into the human consciousness and into the human zeitgeist. So that's one of those things why I am a writer, why I am an artist, because I do want to leave a legacy behind, right? Because I do want to leave a message behind, so to say. You know what I mean? Legacy is probably a big word, of course, but I want to leave a message behind, you know, for future generations. So, but it is really true. Like, people think they're so special and they're so important, and it's like, no, you gotta realize, bro, like, you mean nothing to nobody. There might be one person that actually gives a shit about you. Nobody else. Just because you have 1,000 people in your stream, that doesn't mean that they give a fuck about you. That doesn't mean anything. It's a business. You make money that way. That's it. Right. Yeah, that's a good way of seeing it. You know, that's why it's always a thing. You know, when I was in my teenage years, even into my adult years, there were quite a few times where, you know, this whole ending myself was a topic. You know, but I've come to the conclusion that, like, I'm not gonna do that, because then if I do that, there's no taking that back. There's no way of ever finding out what could have been, because chances are always there. Um, so, you know, because I'll go eventually anyway, you know. So I'll just I'll just travel through life until then, you know. Whatever comes, comes. Oh, Thirsty. I say I can walk. Okay. Yeah, and I mean, yeah, I mean, and this is one of those things like you could see it. I wrote it. It's one of the introductions that I wrote in my book here. Something that my mother always said. I don't know if you can probably read it. Yeah, probably not. But in memory of my late mother Claudia Rima, remembering her words, which often served as my life sustenance, there is always a solution to every problem. Find it. And so far, I mean, look, I've been through hell and back, man, honestly. I mean, there's really nothing that somebody can tell me, of course, like I always say, people have had it and people have it worse than me, right? For instance, I've never endured war. There are certain things that I've never seen, but I've seen a lot of things and I've survived a lot of things that, you know, other people would have potentially faltered, So it's like I have always been able to somehow find a solution, of course, with the help of my mother or my brother, I'm not sure how it would have went without them. But I do think that there's a spirit within me that dwells in my DNA, in my blood, um, deriving from my ancestors that would have kept me going anyway. But so I say just keep going, and if it kills you, then it kills you. But don't do it yourself, you know, because you're taking any chance of betterment, any chance of anything away. Then there's nothing you can never redo that. Then, you know. Hold tight. We're going out tonight. No, we're not. Because we're broke. It's a good song, though. It's Duran Duran. It's like one of those, you know, it hypes you up song. To me, at least. Under the black moonlight. Why do you keep telling me that you logged me out of WhatsApp? I realize this. I don't give a shit. Like, shut the fuck up. I don't use WhatsApp. I use WhatsApp for one reason. That's when I give German lessons. That's it. hold tight. Hi, Solana. How are ya? Thank you for liking the stream. Please follow and share. Yeah, I agree with that too. I do. I do find it the same. I think there are different measures and levels, right? Like if you just broke up with somebody, or you got out of a relationship. Let's say this relationship was under a year, okay? And you just whine and whine and whine and whine about it. I think like you're over the top. I understand you're sad and you bring it up here and there. I get it. But that's not that big of a fucking deal. Of course, that's my opinion, right? If your fucking dog died, yeah, you can cry and cry and cry and cry because, yes, that is a reason where I believe that you have the right to do that, right? But I do think that people will take some little issue and be super dramatic about it. Super dramatic. Like one of those people that I know, she's like in total anxiety over her hospital bills. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, first of all, you don't have to pay them. Nobody's making you pay them. Secondly, they don't impact your credit. So it's not like these hospital bills are going to ruin your life now. I'm like, bro, there are people out there that can't pay their rent, okay? And you freaking out over your hospital bills. Bro, like, no, I don't want to hear it. Or people talk about, oh, I bought another house. They have 3 houses, right? And they want to be aggravated that they have to decorate. They have to have an interior decorator come and decorate their home. I'm like, bro, I wish I had your problems. I wish I had owned 3 houses. I wish I could have an interior decorator come into my fucking place. Like, what the fuck are these people worried about? Like, I'm sorry. Like, I have no sympathy. I have no fucking sympathy. There are actual problems out there. There are people homeless. There are people starving. There are people getting tortured. There are people getting fucking murdered. There are people in war. Like, these are problems. People dying, animals dying, the world dying. These are problems, not your fucking hospital bill. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know how to pay my rent, and you want to tell me you have a problem with your hospital bill. Like, that same person wants to tell me, I'm so broke, I have no money, but has a huge-ass fucking weed pen in her hand and smoking it. Well, how did you get that if you're so broke? Must not be that broke if you can afford a weed pen. Like, people are so full of shit, bro. You ain't broke. If you can buy fucking weed, you ain't broke. Period. Shut the fuck up. Not to mention you got a husband that helps you. What about people that have to do it on their own? Every fucking person I know, they have some kind of fucking boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, and shit that help them. Bitch, what about people like me that do that shit on their own, yo? Come on. Come on. That's why nobody comes at me. That's why I can't get close to anybody. They don't want to come close to me because they can't handle me. I'm not trying to toot my own horn in any way. But I'm telling you, I am a force of nature they cannot handle. They know I don't fucking need them. Never have need them, never will fucking need them. And they can't fathom that. They want somebody that's like, I need you. Nope, sorry. That's not happening. And it makes it even worse to know that, like, no offense, but most men don't even have it together like I have it together. Being an immigrant with expired papers. Like, bro, you're not on my level, yo. You're not on my fucking level. And it sucks because it's lonely. There where I'm at. It's lonely. But that's just reality. Women too. Not just men. Women are, women. It's the same. They don't fucking step close to me because they fucking know. Oh my god. Exactly, Pain. It's so pathetic. And of course, like, don't get me wrong, when I was a teenager, I had these issues, boys and I gotta look at da. But as you get older, you just realize these things. But I'm talking like if we're talking about people my generation, my age, that sit here and act like that, I'm just like, bro, like, no, like. Not to mention, by now they should know that most men don't give a shit. If you're trying to impress a man, they don't like all that makeup. That is one of the biggest things that I've learned, like the beginning of my 20s, like forward, is that actual men that actually want to find a real woman, granted, like, I cannot say that they're real men because they're not even around anymore either, right? They were pieces of shit too. But I'm just saying, you're trying to attract a dude, they don't want somebody that's plastered with makeup. That's not something they're actually into. And they'll tell you that all the time. I mean, I was told that all the time. That, oh, I'm so glad you're not one of those girls that, That's always the thing. I'm so glad you're not one of those girls that put so much makeup on, Yeah, because, like, I put the makeup on that I think, first of all, I don't use makeup anyway at all. But I cover up, or I do what I do that takes me like 10 minutes to where I think, hello, Sheldrick, how are you? Where I think I look good for myself. I don't give a fuck what the man thinks or what the woman thinks. I don't give a shit. Granted, like, my hair looks like shit right now, and I hate it, but I don't give a shit what you guys think. I'm sorry, but I don't. How you doing, Sheldrick? Ooh, okay. We got some juicy question here. I got you, Sheldrick. I got you. I'm okay. So hopefully we can find that out for you. I'm gonna see, but I do want to advise you that the card may not speak of that. It may say something else, okay? But we're gonna try to look at that anyway. In my heart. I love Japanese fucking anime openings and closings and endings. I have a huge playlist full of them. Why is this doing it? Shit. I can't find a place to go. Why is it doing that? I don't like that. There we go. Alright, Sheldrick, let's see. Oh! Wow, okay. Interesting. Judgment. Okay, so, I think it is related to the topic in some way, to your question. But I'm not sure how we can apply this. But it is about, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. It's about judgment, okay? And it is about somebody being held accountable and taking accountability, okay? For their actions. But it's also about new beginnings and awakenings. Okay. I don't know how you can apply that to your question, but there's something going on. Whatever's going on with the situation between Tashia and Shannon, definitely has something to do with an awakening and somebody being held accountable for something. Okay. And new beginnings. So something is beginning, and like something is starting. I don't know if it's that they started a relationship. That your question is yes, they are, but it's something is definitely going on there. It's unclear whether they are in a relationship or not, but there is something going on with that little trifecta that you guys got going on. But it's in a good sense. Like somebody's going to be held accountable for something that they did, and it's going to be a new beginning and an awakening. Okay. Together in my heart. That's the opening of Black Clover. That was a good show. They totally left us on a cliffhanger, and it's unclear whether we're even gonna get a new season. Like, what the fuck, yo? You're welcome, Sheldrick. You're welcome. Please come back anytime. Please follow and share and like. I would appreciate that a lot. Claudius. That was my mom's name. Was Claudia. I'm gonna have to do the nature's bidding real quick. Let me see if I can find that out for you. I'm gonna try to see if I can see it, okay? Again, this is never an exact science as of right now. It's not that you don't know what love is, it's just that you do not love me. Whispering in my lonely ear, telling me that heartbreak is drawing near. Baby, you're anything on your plate. Okay, let's see. Oh, the Five of Wands. Okay. There you go. So, that's interesting because that's about like competition and discord and struggle, okay? It's also about conflict and legal troubles, okay? I think that has to do with you and them. It's a representation of the discord that is between the two of you, or that whole trifecta that you guys got going on. It's not very clear on whether they're giving them money or not, but that's what's going on. It is a big aggravating situation that all of you find yourselves in right now. So so yep, that's what we can see here. No, what love is, it's just that you do not love me. We'll see. I'll check for you. No, shut up. Ooh, what's wrong with this card? Okay, Eight of Swords. So this is about bondage. This is about being controlled by outside forces, censorship, and restriction. Okay, so it is literally trying to keep you out from finding anything out about this situation. So this is literally like a symbol and a sign that's telling me, that's saying that whatever's going on there, they're like, you're being kept out of this on purpose. There's no insight to any of these little details, okay? So that's, yeah, censorship and restriction. That's you're being restricted, and I'm being restricted from seeing into that, because their energies are not allowing me to see anything that pertains to their relationship. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I made these emotes myself, you know that? I love them still. It's supposed to be me with little horns. hate that that these cards do that. Ugh. But I love this deck. I don't want to stop using it. Mi magla padenala more gusta mi magla padenala atoi mirafno Kosovo more natoi mirafno Kosovo gusta mi magla padenala more gusta mi magla padenala. Ooh, see, that's why I don't like drink so much caffeine, because like that's what it does to me. It doesn't really make me more awake, but it increases my heart rate. It's like, okay, that's not gonna really serve me a good purpose. You know what I mean? Because that's all it ever did, was like make my heart like da 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 da, but I'm still tired. It's like, okay, no, I think I'm good. This does not seem to be serving the purpose that I wanted to. Oh my god, it's almost 3 o'clock already? Holy shit. Yeah, because I woke up at like, I didn't go to bed till like 4. And then I woke up at like 8 or something. And then, I was like, I didn't really feel tired when I woke up. Surprisingly. But then I was like, I should just get up. But then, no, I'm not. I should. And then I'm laying there playing my games and doing all that shit. And then I fell back asleep anyway at some point. And then I woke up at 12. And I was like, I didn't really want that, but... I see the story in your eyes. Yeah, I've known a couple of people that are like that can drink that and they're just normal. Not me, man. I get fucking like I said, it doesn't wake me up, but it makes my heart like just race, you know. I wanna feel your touch when I look at you. I see the story in your eyes when we're dancing and the night begins to shine. Night begins to shine. When we're dancing, the night begins to shine. The night begins to shine. And my mind made up. When we're dancing. Ooh, love it. Doing a trivia here, and it's a 90s nostalgia trivia. I'm like, I got this! Oh, shit. Okay. Ugh. What? I never knew that. Oh. Okay. I fucking hate Guns N' Roses. So any question you ask me about that fucking band, I don't fucking give a shit, and I don't fucking know a shit. Like, for real. Ah! Shut up. You say that I am too so much. Mm-hmm. What? I have no fucking idea. Never even heard of this. Weird. The big crash. No. Athlete? See, I don't fucking know. What the fuck? These fucking questions are stupid. Those are not fucking good 90s questions at all. The fuck? Ugh. Alright. Better off playing Mahjong. I don't know what the fuck, how it's pronounced. Mahjong, I think is what most people pronounce it. The world that does not exist. What? Okay, I was gonna say. Yeah, I might take a break for a little while, eat something, and then come back later. I'm getting a little bit hungry now. So, oh, I got too many tabs open here. Like, what the hell is this shit? Close, 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 and close. There we go. All right. I will come back later. Thank you so much for being here, Pain. Thank you, Sheldrake. Thank you, everybody that was here. I'll be back later. Don't forget to mourn those that are in spiritual turmoil, and also help the cause and stop reproducing. And I say tschüss, zdravo, and bye.